with Sarah. My name is Sarah, of course, and I have my colleagues here with me today. We're going to be having a very, very interesting conversation, but first, they'll be introducing themselves because I don't have the time for that.
Okay, well done. My name is Baby Lawyer, and I co-host Waiting the Show on Max FM.
And I'm Daniel Apata, also known as the only true blunt, crazy love doctor on Max FM.
I'm Ramsa. I work with makeup department and wardrobe.
You don't smell this much normally.
Wow.
Anyways, let me introduce myself, please. My name is Okonkwo Chukudera, aka Canis.
Oh.
That's my stage name, anyways. I do music.
You do music in seriously?
I do music apart from
Hey, my God!
Commercial department.
Did you mention that?
Wow.
Because I did.
Because I did. You cannot come on my shop giving me Shakara. Walk you out. Alright. Okay, so we're talking bride price. And this conversation came up because a Nigerian feminist who is very popular for hating Igbo men got married over the weekend to an Igbo man. But of course, she didn't let it go just like that. She created some, online buzz about the whole thing. So via Twitter, she came out to mention that at her wedding with her husband this weekend, he didn't pay a bride price. Yeah. And he's Igbo. And you know how, for Igbo people out there, you know how important bride price is to the culture. Wow. And then secondly, she mentioned that while she was giving him the drink. So for people who don't understand, in Igbo culture, when a woman is getting married to a man, she has the palm wine and she walks around, she looks for the man that is there to marry her, she hands him the palm wine. I mean, she kneels down to hand him the palm wine. And then, and then when he finishes drinking, he puts money inside and they stand up together. Exactly. So she's saying that they didn't do that, she didn't go kneel down, they stood and they took it together. So my question now is, please note guys, this is not about her, it's just about the act. So my question now is, do you think bride price is very necessary or is necessary right now when getting married? Very honest. Why is everybody looking at everybody?
For me,
yeah.
Regardless of the fact that it has been a part of culture for most people to pay bride price, for me it's just like a kind of, for the man aspect, it's just a kind of price being paid to show that you value that the woman you want to get married to. Just like you get a woman gift, like getting her flowers, engagement ring, and all that. Bride price shouldn't be taken like something that's extraordinary. It should be like something you just have to do because you value the woman. Just like how you get flowers and all that.
But for flowers and those other gifts, it goes to the woman. But when you're paying a bride price, it goes to her family, it goes to her father.
Now note that whenever you do that, the family members know that you are serious. It shows seriousness in your own part that you want. Okay, apart from the bride price, is there any other thing the man should do that will show you that he's serious?
And I don't think, but I don't know, I stand to be corrected, I don't think bride price is a form of seriousness. When you drop bride price and they accept, it means you married her. So that's not seriousness, that's completing the action. That's the I do of Africans. You know how white people do, will you marry me? I do. Am I wrong? That's the I do of Africans. So when you drop bride price and they receive it, you're married.
So for me, I do not, without the whole feminist movement, definition of feminism, and the different definitions that have been given. Right now on this particular issue, I can't stand with any feminist group or any definition we want to give. And this is why. First of all, I am from Enugu State. A proper Nkani babe, and I'm too proud as a Wawa woman to take this for granted.
Wow.
I'm very sorry. Okay? Now for you to tell me that, I don't like the way feminists come from the point of saying it's diminishing, or the lady was saying, okay, I don't want to kneel before the man. What is there in actually kneeling before a man?
No, not a man. No. Kneeling before your man.
That's the point. Like, what is man? This is a man who, because at the end of the day, you're going to be spending the rest of your life with this person. And there's already an order, okay? Even if you want to follow it from Christianity, one, the man obeys God, right? He's subject to God. You are subject to the man. It's an order. It's like a command. It's an order that has been created. There is actually nothing wrong. You're kneeling down before this man to say, I submit to your authority. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Hold on, please. Now you're doing that because that's what culture states. The people who created this culture and what it stood for had their reasons for it. And then, by the way, bride price is like, have you seen something you were giving for free?
Please, before we move on to the bride price part, I just want to clarify something. So we all know that the symbol of, or the meaning of that kneeling down to your husband means you are submitting yourself under his authority. So here's where these feminists are coming from. They are basically saying they're not submitting themselves under any man's authority. So for these people, their school of thought is it's a partnership. So I'm not coming here to serve you. I'm not coming to chill now. This is where they're coming from. I'm not coming to serve you. I'm coming for us to go into a partnership together.
Okay.
That's where they're coming.
And then they're going to choose when they want to participate in this partnership. No, that's true. Because women will claim feminism when they want to get something for themselves. Women who are claiming to be feminists, it's when they want it to be comfortable for them. In the workplace, women who come and claim feminism in the workplace and say, oh, I'm a woman. So, but when they say, okay, come and set, this is open up with Sarah. Peter and Shaggy, come and set up the place. Oh, please, I'm a woman. I can't go through that step. So the men at that point, they will have to do the work as men. So if you are, no, let's not deceive ourselves. Please calm down. If you are going to be feminist, let's run it 100. Don't choose when you want to be feminist.
I honestly think that this example doesn't follow, because this is where I'm coming from. Chill. Because nobody 5 plus 5 is 10. 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I don't honestly think that because women can't set up, what's it called, can't carry. I mean, women set up, we have female directors and stuff, but because women can't carry the kind of heavy load that men carry, that doesn't make them not equal to men. The point is, let's not get it twisted. Feminism means equal opportunity for everyone in every space. So let's not get it twisted.
We're allowing this to drift. Alright, let's stay on point. We're talking about the culture.
Yes.
Culture is created by the human being. And the timing to it is another factor that we need to consider. When the culture was created back then, there were things in place that supported that action. We are in the year 2021. And the way women were then, they are not the same way today. So it's a different ball game entirely. So to an extent, it kind of resonates with that bit, because there are school of thought now that yes, when you are getting married, it's not the man lording it over you anymore.
Yeah.
Because women are becoming providers, they are contributing their quota.
But I think women have always been contributing.
They've been contributing, but not to that extent. Not to the extent at which it is now.
No, I do not agree to that, Daniel, because over the years, there are people who in the last 20-25 years will tell you they grew up in their homes and their mothers sold wrappers, sold gold, sold rings.
Yes.
My point
These
is,
mothers are our grandmothers now.
The mothers then
So
were not professionals. They were not running their own businesses. They were not owning businesses that was professional.
They were.
Rapper is not the only business.
Are you saying that people who sell clothes now are not business owners?
We're talking a business that is structured.
no,
It's
I'm talking about professionals.
love doctor, my grandmother was a merchant. Then they call what you know as supermarkets today, they used to call them sale of article. She had shops in Aba and Port Harcourt. She ran those businesses interstate very well and raised children from those businesses while her husband was still doing well as a butcher, as a merchant in himself.
Yes.
My point is, to me, the issue of the bride price, if we are coming back to this issue, mind you also, you know that when marriages happen, like for in the East, for example, you have what you call Ngongo Ejiwa. At the end of the day, it is not your bride price that will provide the Ngongo. Ngongo means load. So the family of the bride will buy bed, cooking utensils, they will buy clothing, they will buy household things, electrical appliances, all Yes, they will buy it for her. That is not even your bride price.
It's not all.
My
It's an
hello ma,
culture.
it's an Igbo culture thing. Sorry,
It's
thank
an
you very
Igbo
much.
culture.
Just leave it for us. That's why we call it Ngongo. It is your load that you will carry to your husband's house. Now, sometimes a man can come and pay bride price of 5,000, and the lady's family can raise her own Ngongo of 500,000 because they feel she's their ada and she's good enough to carry such to her husband's house to make her comfortable in her husband's house.
But then there are situations where Igbo people, I think people from Igbo states, their bride price list. This is what I have a problem with. People whose bride price list is literally something that can build a house. That they'll ask you for. The one I saw was keke for 10 pounds spare.
Okay.
They'll
Now,
ask you
Sarah,
for chicken
Sarah,
for some
that's
ancestors
the
that are
thing.
dead.
It has evolved over the years and has become more like witch hunting.
Yes.
And a lot of men now are running away. They are shying away from that bride price issue because they say, "Where are you from?" Once you mention a certain area, they know what the bride price in that area is.
Are you aware
and it's
that
because the kinsmen have turned that bride price
to a
issue
business.
to a business.
Okay,
Yes.
good. We
Poverty
agree.
elevation scheme.
We agree, but the point is this: the same Imo states that you mentioned, in a local government like Nazi, there are places where bride price is 100 naira, just like my place in Kano. Now, my question is, where the woman is from and the family she's from is another issue.
Yeah.
The same village where a man will use 10 million naira to marry one woman, that same village inside the same kingdom, a humble guy will come and say, "Please, I love your daughter. I want to marry her.
But
I'm interested in
the
her."
issue now is everybody is hiding behind, those people are hiding behind the bride price issue to turn it into a business venture.
Like
Yes.
I said, also, how the man, if you come before Igbo people, for example, and you want to claim that you are Cubana, they are going to give you the Cubana list.
Obi
They will
Cubana.
serve you Oba and you will pay Oba price. But if you come and say, "Hello, I love you with the love of God," it's the truth.
Baby lawyer.
How you
I
present
have-
yourself to and how the lady presents you.
I will use
Baby
my uncle
lawyer,
as an
exactly.
example.
Okay.
My uncle is an Yoruba man.
Okay.
He's married to an Imo woman from Olu.
And again,
So, see, my uncle bought a lot. I cannot imagine. Oh God.
now you go
Your uncle go there as
there. Then
Cubana.
describe now.
Hey,
But
So this is my point, baby lawyer. It's going to be very unfair to say that these families will try to rip off people who present themselves in a certain way, because I've seen situations of, at least this one I know a family of a very humble man, literally just starting life like Ramota's uncle, who went to this family and they gave him an outrageous list. And if you notice, people from that, funny enough, he didn't run away. It was the girl that ran away and went to live with him, and she got pregnant. And that's it's yes, when you give birth to baby 1, baby 2, baby 3, then the ones that will not call you and say, "Come and look."
So whatever you do,
That's
So-
what people, the Imo people are.
Yes.
So, Sarah, there's the
Yes.
issue that we're yet to address that has to do with the babe kneeling down to
Yes.
collect the
But no, let's wrap up the bride price thing. So I want us to give our takes one. Do you think that bride price culture should actually be scrapped from Nigeria?
no.
For me,
And when you want to go,
For me,
no.
personally,
We
it is
won't
overrated.
grab in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen. I say amen to
No,
that.
I'm just saying,
It's funny, even in the Bible.
For them, they will say yes.
Even in the Bible.
If Abraham prayed,
Yes, the Bible
Abraham
actually
prayed bride price for Sarah. What are you saying?
saying it.
Why would they
So
say
I'm
that?
just
Spoken.
saying, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So for you, do you think they should scrap
I
bride
feel
price?
it's overrated.
So that it can go.
Well, it can go.
Love doctor, you
Wow,
married?
love
Doctor, love doctor, you married?
But right
You
now,
paid, Abi?
Yes, I did.
So what are
if
you
you were to
saying?
relax,
Are you encouraging
Yes,
those ones?
yes.
Yes, this will
guys,
be.
relax.
You know,
Guys,
overrated.
let it not get rowdy. Let it not get rowdy. If you were getting married now,
Mm.
with what you know now compared to what you knew when you get married, would you pay a bride price? Like if the option came to you and maybe your wife said, "Do you think we should pay a bride price?"
Now,
And
this
if I do support that we should not pay bride price,
this bride price
no.
thing is relative.
No.
See, you have to choose. Can I do this? You just have to discuss with the
Yeah,
lady.
that's why it's a negotiation.
Just negotiate with the lady that you want to marry. Look, people, the bride price stuff is like I can't be able to afford it.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Mhm.
Now, the lady depends on her to talk to her people. Daddy, this man can't afford this. Oh. So if they are somehow obstinate that you must surely pay,
kneeling down to propose is simple. It means prayer, it means submission, it means respect. Because we talk submission and we feel that it's just one-way traffic, just the babe to submit. It's a two-way traffic thing.
So does that mean that there's no need for her to kneel for her husband on their wedding day anymore?
Now, here's what I do when I have sessions with men who, because someone called me the other day on air and was telling me that the way I talk to ladies, I help their ego. I make them feel good. That I don't understand that you pay right price.
Wow.
And then he ended the thing and they climb back.
So she know they climb up.
She know they climb back.
What for sex they're having?
So listen, both of them came for counseling. So I asked the guy, when you were getting married, where was your wife? Was it behind you? He looked at me and said no. Was she under your feet? He said no. At that point, it was perplexed. So I said, where was she? He said she was by my side. I said, what does that tell you? It's simple. It's a partnership. It is a partnership. Meaning, you as the man that you are made the head, that you are told that you are the head, it's ceremonial. It is not that because they are saying you are the head, you should lord your stupid ideas over her. So that's why I tell babes, see, if you are getting into a relationship, be sure that the man you are with has a good head on his shoulder.
I feel like the whole process of her kneeling, her giving you the drink, you drinking it, putting water, and putting one on the side and standing up together, I feel that's how a partnership works. That's how I see it. I see it like she has done her own part.
Yeah, because when he proposed, he knew.
Exactly. He is doing his own part. So that's why I don't understand this flawed idea of
I personally feel.
I don't understand the
Some
idea of
people just have attitude issue and it affects definitely everything. Even to be submissive to their boss in the office, it reflects. Because you will see some people say, why would he or she talk to me that way? So it's those kind of people that will find it so difficult. How would I kneel down? Like kneeling down for him.
If you're with a man who knows what he's doing, like Daniel has told this thing, submitting or submission, you submitting to him.
You won't think about it.
naturally.
That's the point. It's going to come because a man who does everything he should do, and you too. Women are now at the point where I'm sorry, I'm a woman too, but women are now becoming too selfish. Everybody's thinking, what is he going to do? What is he going to do for me? What are you also going to do for the man? Because the truth is, if you be woman with sabi and you know how to run your man too. Women no time to come and do, I don't like it, I cannot submit to. When the man is not doing their bidding, get this point. If you could impregnate yourself, marry yourself, raise a family, no. I know in Obodo you know where their head on the love. No, it's okay. No, because the problem, hallelujah. But the point is, if you could do that, you would have done it. Become your own confidant and companion and stay on your own and become an island. But if that's not the case, I feel that if you are with a partner who knows what he is doing and he's loving and kind and caring, and look, naturally, a man who I see that is kind to me and would advise me and be there for me and say, okay, see, I get the point that.
So are you trying to say that not all men deserve to be submitted?
Some people. Hey!
I think that's
My opinion is different from
because no, that's the truth. Let's see. Sorry to say, there are men who in their marriages they are just friends. It's not like they are doing anything. They are not contributing. You cannot trust them. I would always tell somebody, see, to tomorrow, I want to marry somebody who, God forbid, but if I killed somebody, I'll be confident enough to tell you.
Yeah.
Even if I can't tell my lawyer, even if I can't tell anybody, I'll be confident enough to tell him and trust that he will keep my secret.
Because
Some
you
secrets
know
are
it's
better
your
left
right
with Jesus.
or
That's
die.
the point!
Some secrets are better left with Jesus Christ. So don't go gawk yourself. Men cannot be
Sarah,
trusted.
Sarah, when I was getting married, I before I got married, I had been a chronic player. When I didn't say player, chronic player. Now, when I was going to get married, my mom had always been telling me that any woman you marry, I will sit her down and tell her your story.
Really?
Yes.
Your mom even knew your story.
She knows my story. Yeah, she knows my story. So when I brought my wife home and I told her because at some point I told her I wasn't getting married. My mom would cry every night and pray for me. So when I said I was going to get married, it was like Christmas. Like, let's do it fast. What is it just? Just married. You know? So when I brought my wife home, like 3 hours this day with my mom, and my mom was downloading my list. I was in my room.
So she
I
knew
could
what
not
she was
sit
getting
down.
into.
Yeah, I could not sit down. I could not lie down. I was facing because I knew it was a make or man. And then after 3.5 hours, she came out and said, "Come, did you do all those things?" I bowed my head and said, "Yes." No, I know. Because she has told me. My mom had told me she would tell her. So I said, I did, but I'm not that person anymore. You know, will you still marry me?
Wow.
She stood and was looking at me, you know, her hands were like this.
So we'll be wrapping up on this note with a very, very mushy, sweet, loving story that's our crazy good love doctor just sharing with us. But then let us, say to the people watching right now, what is your take on submission in marriage using the scenario we talked about today on set?
I would say our young people and African youth should stop being too woke. If you marry the right person, submission will come naturally and you love it.
And men submit to it.
Both ways, for both parties.
Right.
So I would like to say, if you are not ready to be submissive, if you are not ready to submit, please don't get married.
For both parties.
For both parties.
Yes.
Because marriage on its own involves a lot of sacrifice, a whole lot. And this comes with being submissive. The other one part might do mistake, and you have to submit to forgive. Because if you don't submit, you can't forgive, because you feel like, why would he or she do this? So if you are not ready to submit, don't involve yourself.
Hallelujah! You took me to church, right?
Praise the Lord!
Alright, Ramata, what's your
Highness!
Now, my take on submission is we should all be submissive. If you are ready to settle down with the right person, with your best friend, I think it will come naturally.
Yeah, well, for marrying best friend. And then for you?
And for me, it's simple. Submission is lovely and interesting when you are in love with a sensible person.
That's it.
Because a lot of young people out there go into a relationship in the name of situationship and complicationship. Submission, entanglement.
That's
You know, there's no sense of learning and understanding the subject matter marriage. And you cannot understand that perfectly without first of all understanding who you are, where you are going, and what you want from life.
Very, very interesting. I don't think I need to say any more thing here. They basically said it all. And thank you to our feminists, Twitter feminists, who always come online and say 1 or 2 things and keep these conversations going. So yes, let us know what you think about this in the comment section. You watching right now, what do you think? What is your take on bride price? What is your take on submission? We really want to hear from you. And of course, if you go to this part of the video, why on earth have you not subscribed? You should click on the subscribe button right now, and of course hit that notification bell just beside the subscribe button. My name is Sarah, and I'll see you next week on Open Up with Sarah.